combined season, all roads led to the sectional championship game versus crosstown rival Naperville Central. Four-time All-American in high school, and he went on to swim collegiately at the University of Iowa. In his collegiate career, Grant became the school record holder in the 100 and 200 meter backstroke at the University of Iowa. He was an honorable mention collegiate All-American and qualified for the Olympic trials on 2 occasions. Besides his accomplishments in high school and college, Grant was an outstanding teammate and represented both of his schools with pride. Congratulations to Grant Petulius on his induction to the Neuqua Valley High School Hall of Fame.
I like that trophy.
Our next recipient is Gia Del Sandro. Gia Del Sandro's infectious smile, outgoing attitude, and competitive spirit is well known in Illinois swimming. As a high school athlete, Gia was one of the most versatile athletes in IHSA swimming history. She was a multi-event individual state place winner as a sophomore and junior in the 100-yard freestyle and 100-yard butterfly, as well as a staple on high-placing medley and freestyle relays. As a senior, Gia helped guide her team to a third-place trophy with 2 individual state championships in the 200-yard individual medley and 100-yard butterfly. Both achievements were team records and ranked highly among the state's all-time best. Gia was in an elite class of high school athletes from Illinois that qualified and competed in the 2012 U.S. Olympic trials. Gia was the Athlete of the Year at Neuqua Valley and a finalist for the Illinois Swimming and Diving Athlete of the Year in 2012. After graduating from Neuqua Valley, Gia's swimming success only amplified as she entered the college stage as an Indiana Hoosier. As a true freshman, Gia broke through immediately with a Big Ten championship title and meet record in the 200-yard butterfly and was named the Big Ten Freshman of the Year. As a sophomore, Gia took her talents to the world stage as she earned a spot on the U.S. national team and competed in the 100-meter butterfly, finishing 6th place at the Pan American Games. During her senior year, in addition to her success in the 200-yard butterfly, Gia was also the Big Ten Conference champion, meet record holder, and conference record holder in the 100-yard butterfly. Gia ended her collegiate career with 4 straight Big Ten titles in the 200-yard butterfly, 2 individual Big Ten records, 10 NCAA All-American honors, including first team, second team, and honorable mention, and 3 individual top 16 finishes at the NCAA championships. Congratulations to Gia on all her hard-earned success and induction into the Neuqua Valley Hall of Fame. Our next recipient is Mikey Dudek. One of the most electric athletes to light up the football field and the scoreboard, Mikey Dudek made his impact known every time he touched the field at Neuqua Valley. He had over 3,700 yards of total offense during his junior and senior seasons. Teams foolishly kicked off to Mikey the first few games of his junior season. He took those kicks and punts straight to the end zone 5 times. On offense, he averaged 20 yards per catch on nearly 70 catches his senior year. This skill, combined with his leadership and character, led to all-state honors his senior year. Mikey's contributions resulted in incredible team success as well, culminating in a sterling 22-3 record and advancements to the quarterfinals and semifinals in Mikey's varsity seasons. Mikey's skills were quickly recognized by the next level, and the rest of the country would quickly find out the talent that we knew he had. Mikey would bring the same electric game-changing speed to the collegiate level, where he eventually received both his bachelor's and master's from the University of Illinois. Mikey's high school football success quickly translated to the college level. During his freshman year, he led the Big Ten Conference in receptions and receiving yards. He would go on to earn first-team freshman All-American honors. He was named to the Biletnikoff Award watch list, an honor reserved for the most outstanding receiver in American college football. He was a 2-time academic All-Big Ten selection, and after battling back from knee injuries, was named team captain for the Illini. Mikey Dudek is a high-character individual who worked tirelessly to succeed in all aspects of his education and athletic career. He persevered against adversity and overcame challenges and obstacles. Mikey Dudek embodies what we hope our athletes exemplify with their future endeavors, and we are excited to welcome him into the Neuqua Valley Athletic Hall of Fame. Our next recipient is Ryan Kwiatkowski. Ryan Kwiatkowski was an all-conference setter for the boys volleyball team at Neuqua Valley from 2003 to 2005. Ryan set the standard for exemplary play for the volleyball program. For each of those seasons, Ryan was an all-conference and all-area selection. In 2005, he was named a member of the Fab 50, recognizing the top 50 players in the country. Ryan's talents earned him an opportunity to train with the Junior National Olympic Team from 2005 until 2008. After graduating from Neuqua Valley, Ryan had an exceptional college career at George Mason University, helping the Patriots achieve the rank of one of the top teams in the country, a top 15 Division I program for all 4 of his years. In 2010, Ryan was named the Amy Willard Award winner, given to the student athlete at George Mason University who best exemplifies the characteristics of intensity, consistency of purpose, achievement, and teamwork. He continued his volleyball career by playing professionally in Belgium from 2010 to 2011, where his team finished at the top of the Pro League in 2011. Ryan's impact on the game of volleyball at Neuqua Valley and beyond is immeasurable. He is truly deserving of being a member of the Athletic Hall of Fame. Congratulations, Ryan.
What did you do?
To bring up the sound?
Yeah.
I turned up the phones and I just turned the fan on.
And tonight's final recipient is Jenny Whitman.
These are really loud. This should be like that.
Okay.
You want to go back to Black Magic on the stream? And
Yeah,
see if we're getting out of here?
We're still on Black.
No, we're on the
Donning her school jacket, Jenny Whitman is one of those athletes who was able to make positive impressions not only on her fellow athletes, but also on her coaches. Jenny graduated from Neuqua Valley in 2003, yet her athleticism, her positivity, and her infectious smile remain building blocks to the NVHS Girls Track and Field program for all the athletes that have followed. Jenny Whitman was Neuqua Valley Girls Track and Field first state champion in the triple jump in 2002. But her influence reaches beyond her accomplishments on the track. Jenny started her dominance in the hurdles and jumps early during her freshman year and was a state qualifier in 4 events. Jenny's sophomore year saw her qualifying for state in the 100-meter hurdles and triple jump, and she medaled for the first time at the state meet. In Jenny's junior year, she was the Upstate 8 Indoor Conference champion in the triple jump and hurdles, the state champion in the triple jump, while also setting the school record that stood for 16 years.
You saw varsity against the faculty, right?
I was down there.
In Jenny's last year on the track and field team, she was the conference champion in the triple jump, 100-meter hurdles, and 300-meter hurdles, the IHSA sectional champion and the state qualifier in 3 events, and the state runner-up in the triple jump. After graduating from Neuqua, Jenny attended Drake University, and her success in track and field followed. She was an MVC conference winner in the triple jump during her senior year and was voted senior captain and MVP of the track team.
Strongest kids in freshman year.
Jenny,
Also,
since you have left
troublemakers that had
Neuqua,
bad grades.
there have been other
Would've been
state
so much
champions in
better.
the jumps, but you are the first in Neuqua's history.
I don't think it would have mattered.
It probably
We
would.
were barely even close.
It probably would
Thank
have.
you
It's
for
like
your
2
loyalty
years.
to our team
exactly.
and the example you represent to those who follow in your footsteps. Congratulations on your induction to the Neuqua Valley Hall of Fame. It is well deserved. Once again, how about a rounding standing ovation for the 2022 Neuqua Valley Athletic Hall of Fame inductees.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Neuqua Valley Football. Tonight the Wildcats will face off against the Mustangs. We'll be back in 20 minutes with the game. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Wildcat Football, where they'll be facing off tonight against the Metea Valley Mustangs. We'll be back shortly with the game.
community, please stand and put your hands together for the 2022-2023 Neuqua Valley Marching Wildcats. Go Cats, go! Go Cats, go! Ah! The band continues its Big Ten style pregame with Battle Hymn of the Republic. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand and remove your hats as we honor America with your national anthem under the direction of Mrs. Emily Bender.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Neuqua Valley Wildcats football. Tonight, the 4-1 Wildcats are going to face off against the 1-4 Metea Valley Mustangs, coming off their first win of the season against Waubonsie. Neuqua will look to put an end to that and improve their conference record to 3-0.
Today, the Wildcats are going to look to have a great game against the Mustangs, as they definitely have something to show against a program they have never lost a game to. And against the Mustangs offense, they're going to have to try to make a ton of stops here and have a productive offense to lead themselves to a victory.
And Neuqua Valley 2-0 in the DuPage Valley Conference, holding on to first place after taking down Naperville North and Naperville Central consecutively. They're going to look to put a chokehold on this conference. As we line up now for the kickoff, back to return as usual, Grant Larkin and Carter Stair. To kick off for the Mustangs, that's number 9, Nico Carrier. And the Mustangs carrying a smaller roster tonight. Likely going to see a lot of two-way plays. And here we go, we're off for the first play of the game. Stair's going to be back on that, touchback. Wildcats will get it up to 20.
Yeah, this Wildcat offense today, again, QB Ryan Moeller in for QB Mark Meneke out with an ankle sprain. But QB Ryan Moeller against this struggling Mustangs defense as of lately is going to look to have a breakout game, as last week he did lead a struggling offense, but this week he's going to come back and look for a great game to have a breakout week to see if he can bring it into next week if QB Mark Meneke is again still out.
So Spatafora again in for McGee, though McGee is suited up tonight. We may see him later on a split carry basis, returning from a shoulder sprain. And lineman David Garoni is out for the season for the Wildcats, replaced by Andrew Cohen wearing 67, as that's a handoff to Spatafora to start. He breaks free, he's got a first down and more. Brought down at the 40-yard line. First play is a big one.
Brought down by Lucas Van Vlaren. He made a great play on Spatafora, but what a great block. What a great interior block by this Neuqua offense and this Neuqua line to get a great hole for Spatafora to break through for a big first play of 20 yards.
Now for the second play, 1st and 10 at the 40. That'll be another handoff to Spatafora. He breaks through. Oh, nope, almost got through there. Down after a gain of 3.
There on the tackle was Evan Hall and number 12, Lucas Van Vlaren. You saw him in the last play making a great open field tackle, but that's still going to be a gain of about 3 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 7, and that's going to bring this Wildcat offense back.
And now for the 2nd and 7, Moeller still under center. They're just going to try and pound the rock again. Spatafora cuts outside. He's going to break it outside. Close to the first down, but he's not going to get it. That'll make it 3rd down for the Wildcats.
There on the tackle, that was Zach Lyonsford making the tackle there. It's going to be a 3rd and 1, and you have to expect Spatafora will sub out here, but I believe that's bringing in.
That'll bring in McGee now for his first snap of the night. McGee and Spatafora similar in the sense that they both are power backs behind a fullback usually. That'll be a toss out to the left for McGee. He's going to try and get outside. He's going to have the first down and then some before he's brought out of bounds. So his first carry back after being out for 3 games now. 2 games now. Goes for 4 yards. Larkin out wide to the right. Up the middle again now. Oh, he's got room to run. That's Spatafora. He's going to go all the way for a touchdown. Only a few plays in, less than 2 minutes off the clock, and that'll be 6-0 Wildcats.
What a great start to this game. Wildcats score right there from Spatafora, breaking through a huge gap in the line, and he's gonna break out outside for I believe that was about a 50-yard touchdown on the run. That's gonna bring Joe Cyrus here to kick the PAT.
And untouched into the end zone. That's the perfect start to this game. Didn't even throw past that drive and went 80 yards. And the PAT is, faked. Stair's gonna get in for the 2-point conversion, it looks like. Seemed like a botch hold there, turned it into a 2-point conversion. That'll be 8-0 Wildcats.
I can't tell if that was a botched hold or if it was supposed to be a trick play to get Carter Stair running out. I believe it was a trick play, and Carter Stair is going to get the 2-point conversion, and that's just something that's going to bring this crowd up. Instead of just taking one, you're going to go for 2, and you're going to get this crowd riled up against a small Metea crowd. That's just going to be a great play to get this crowd going and get this defense locked in and ready for this Metea offense.
10 minutes left in the quarter. 8-0 Wildcats. Kickoff team will come out now. That's Rice now for the kickoff. Two men back for Metea. Slight crosswind today at Barbero Stadium. Kickers will have to be careful with the ways they angle the ball, as here we go now, the kickoff from Rice. That'll be fielded at around the 5-yard line. And brought down at the 22 is the return man.
There on the return, it was Lucas Van Vlera. He made a couple open tackles on defense, but he's going to be the return man today for the Metea Mustangs, but he's going to sub out as he's going to primarily play defense and special teams today, and that's going to bring out the Mustang offense with no huddle ready for the play.
Quarterback tonight for the Mustangs. Number 13, that's Noah Larson. Alongside him is his running back, 23, Devon Drawn. Jet sweep to the outside, almost caught, but Chevalier in on the tackle, lifts him up and slams him down at the 20 for a loss. Perfect coverage there on the jet sweep.
What a tackle. That was something you'll see in a wrestling match. What a great tackle by Matt Chevalier to bring the man from his waist and bring him down to the ground.
Chevalier donning 21 tonight instead of his usual 6. In the gold booster uniforms for the Wildcats, their first appearance this season in these threads. Larson alone in the backfield in shotgun. Fake this time, he's got pressure in the pocket. Gets rid of the ball just in time, but on the pressure there is the defensive line. That's Justin Dukevich, number 48.
There, the QB Noah Larson, lucky to have the ball free and get it off in time to evade the sack. But it is going to be costly. It's still going to be 3rd and 11 with the ball stuck on the 22-yard line for the Mustangs.
And Dukevich has been featured more and more heavily in the Neuqua defense as of late. Shown great improvement throughout the season. Dukevich showing blitz. Oh, the Neuqua defense moved. All 4 defensive linemen jumped.
Still going to be 3rd and 6 with the ball stuck on their own 27. Let's see if they can convert here, as it looks like they'll keep the same formation.
Larson back in shotgun again. And he's going to roll out to his left. That's caught. Brought down just before the first down. That was number 2, Robert Lynch.
What a great tackle on the open field by number 21.
Matt Chevalier.
Matt Chevalier, yes. Matt Chevalier wearing number 21 today. And it looks like they will give him the stop. It's going to be 4th and 1 with the ball on their own 32-yard line.
And Metea considering going for it here.
And Metea is going to bring out the punt team.
They thought about it, but not going to risk it this close to their own goal line. Back to return now. That's going to be a short punt. Chevalier is going to take that, brought down immediately at the 45.
I believe that punt did get deflected by number 44, Nick Williamson.
I didn't see any deflection there. Seemed like just a short punt, but of course the pressure always does help for the return team. So they're going to have great field position coming into their second drive of the night. Spatafora back in. Moeller's going to hand it off now to Spatafora, who's going to wait. He gets up the middle to the opposite 45. Great patience.
Great play by Spatafora to wait to see where the open field was going to take him, and he took the hole and went straight for the big gain of 11 yards. It's going to be a fresh set of downs with the ball placed on the opposing 43-yard line.
And on the tackle was Lucas Van Valera. 8 minutes left in the first quarter. Moeller under center again. It's going to be a fake pitch this time. He's going to look deep for Larkin. Larkin's open. Oh, he got it. That's going to be a touchdown now for the Wildcats. That'll make it 14-0.
Wow, it looked like there was going to be an offensive pass interference there. A little bit of a push-off, but Grant Larkin's going to take it for a touchdown. A great pass with the connection from QB Ryan Moeller to Grant Larkin. What a great play.
Great recognition by Moeller to realize that his man was completely open. And here we go for another PAT attempt. See if we actually get one here. And we will. That's going to be up and through. 15-0 Wildcats. Through just 4 minutes of play.
With just 4 minutes of play into this game, a great Wildcat lead, 15-0 already. They're gonna kick off the ball here to Metea, and let's see if they can bring a drive with something efficient and a consistent offense that can get at least 1 or 2 first downs.
Really, you want to keep your defense off the field for as long as possible, because this Neuqua offense will batter you with their incessant run game, and then you'll see right there the play action becomes that much more effective. It's a lethal combo. And Rice now to kick off again. Refs give him the signal. Here we go. At around the 10 this time. Oh, he drops it. That's a fumble. Muck punt down on the ground again, but the refs are going to call him down on the knee. Pressure got to the return man there. Metea will get the ball at the 15.
Yeah, it looks like he was down there. It did look like he didn't have possession when he was down, but they still are going to call him down. I believe it would have been Mustang ball anyways.
And this Wildcat defense, who were perfect last time out, are going to come back on now for the second time. Lendino jamming his man at the line. Larson takes the snap, hands off, out to the outside. Brought down by Friedman, or pushed out of bounds, I should say. That's the running back for the Mustangs, Devon Druon.
You can tell early what this Wildcat defense is trying to do. If you've seen on a couple of plays here, this Wildcat defense is trying to strip the ball and get the ball out because they know how much turnovers can really affect negatively this Mustang offense.
So that'll be a first down for the Mustangs this time. One play, one first down. Motion, Larson takes the snap. He's gonna run it himself, but Dukevich beats him up the middle. Help comes in, and that's no gain for the Mustangs.
Yeah, what a great pursuit by the Wildcats. That was number 48, Justin Dukevich. A great play to get in there with some help by number 3, Josh Wenz. Looking for the QB draw, but they're not going to have it.
2nd and 11 now. Drop Larson back to pass to Dukevich in on the pressure again. That's going to be a screen this time. Breaking through all these tackles, that's the running back before he's eventually brought down by Dukevich.
Yeah, great play by this Mustang offense, but without number 74, Ramon Ortega, that would have been about a gain of 1 or 2 yards. A great leading block for the screen. If not, Josh Wenz would have got to him, but it's going to be just for that one block, it's going to be a great gain. It's going to be a new set of downs with the ball placed at their own 39 for the Mustangs.
6:30 left in the quarter. Wenz showing blitz. Drawn again, he's brought down for the loss, stuffed. Great penetration there from the defensive line.
It looks like the man that was first there was 55, Justin Crawford. You've heard his name a lot this season. He's on that starting D-line for a reason. He gets a lot of tackles. He's always in pursuit, and he's always getting pressure on the quarterback.
Play call coming in from the Mustang sideline. Second and 12. Larson in shotgun. Motion across. He's going to keep it himself this time to throw. Drop back. That's up in the air. Wide. His man's wide open. Oh, he drops it. Nobody in sight. Miles wide open. He's not going to be able to bring that in. That's Robert Lynch. Right off the pads.
Wow, looks like some miscommunication or maybe some crossing routes left him wide open downfield.
That's probably the best opportunity the Mustangs will get all game. Larson can't be happy with that. So that'll make it 3rd and 12 now for the Mustangs. What could have been a touchdown turned into a pivotal 3rd down on this drive. Dukevich is going to blitz around the edge. Oh, Gabe Willis is there. Hits him as he throws. That's going to be incomplete, making it 4th down and 12.
QB Noah Larson with no help here, trying to get passes off with very, very little time in between. He's going to have to get that pass off just to get it off. No apparent receiver, but that's going to bring number 9, the 3-star punter, Nico Carrier.
Back to return, Stair. That's a low snap. Line drive punt out to Stair. He's going to pick it up on the ground. Stumbles a little bit, but he's going to make some moves. He's getting around the outside. He's got blocks. Oh, he's through his at the 40 before he's still going. Bagged out of bounds at the 30-yard line. Shifty Carter Stair makes a great play.
Yeah, like I just said with that screenplay from the Mustang offense, without number 5 Grant Larkin there, that could have been a much smaller gain. Had a great lead block to take the leading defender in open space away to give Carter Stair great room to get upfield.
So they'll get the ball at the 30-yard line again. This Neuqua offense is having a field day out here. And pressing Larkin doesn't seem like that wise of a choice considering the end of the last drive. And so that's going to be a fake pitch, but Torres gets it up the middle. That's the fullback run for 5 yards.
Rush by Torres. To the 5, second down, second and 5 at the 25.
One matchup I have to watch today, number 8, Daniel Pear, the cornerback, mostly looks like early in this game, set up with number 15, Carter Stair. Already looked like they were drawing at each other earlier, but it's definitely a matchup to see along with Grant Larkin on the other side.
And Larkin pressed again. Unsure of the strategy there, but Muller's going to be under center. That's going to be a handoff up the middle this time to McGee. He's brought down quick.
Great tackle by Zach Linsford, Zach Linesford in the open field. It's going to be a 3rd and 5.
And Spatafor comes on, McGee off, along with Julius Baker for 3rd down and 2.
Both Julius Baker and Miles Mescal, wide receivers, in for this play. They're going to have Baker outside with Miles Mescal outside, along with Grant Larkin inside.
Moeller in shotgun for the first time this game. Larkin motions across. He's going to fake to him. Right there, Stair's got the ball. He's going to get the first down at the 20. Or are they going to give it to him? That's a close one. Yeah, they will.
They will give him the first down. On the tackle there was Brady Jones. It looks like he's shaken up a bit, limping back to the line. But it looked like at first that play was going to be a loss of yardage. It looks like either Spatafor got out of the tackle in time or somebody missed the tackle, but it's definitely a big break on a 3rd down play.
And Muller's going to take the shotgun snap now, give it to Spatafor up the middle. He's got room. He's going to almost make a man miss down at the 8. Great blocking.
Yeah, great blocking there to get him upfield, but what a great open field tackle by Zach Lionsford. You've heard his name a couple times already. I'm guessing you'll hear his name a lot more in this game, as he's already firing up in the first quarter alone.
3 minutes left in the quarter. Ball at the 8-yard line. Goal to go. Spatafor in the backfield again. All 4 receivers out for Neuqua. Muller's going to roll out to his right. He's going to throw in the flat. That's Larkin. He's going to get in for the score.
Yeah, great.
His 2nd touchdown on the day.
Great play by this Neuqua offense, recognizing that the Metea defense is in zone coverage as of now. They're going to bring out crossing routes to bring Grant Larkin, number 5. He's throwing up the deuces for the 2nd touchdown of the game. They're going to use the crossing routes to get number 5 Grant Larkin wide open on the side, and he'll run just a couple yards to the end zone for another touchdown.
Cyrus on for another point after, 21-0 Neuqua. And that's going to be up and through, 22-0.
Point after is good.
With 2 minutes and 50 seconds to go in this first quarter, can already see a couple Metea students leaving.
And Rice will kick off again for the Wildcats. And Rice now to kick off after Neuqua's third touchdown of the game. Grant Larkin on the score. He's having a great game so far. 50 yards receiving about, and 2 touchdowns for him on 2 catches. Here we go now for the Mustangs' third drive of the game. Here we go. Another short kick, this one even shorter. Hits the ground at about the 20. This is recovered at the 20. Makes his way up to the 30 before being brought down. Generally, we've seen a lot of touchbacks from Rice. None thus far. Unsure if that's on purpose or just a product of the wind conditions.
You know, it looks like on the few kickoffs we've seen, it looks like they're trying to purposely give the ball to the other side, where Oscar Rivera Jr. has gotten all the kickoffs today instead of getting on the other side of the field.
And Larson now will lead the Mustangs on their third drive. Takes the snap. That'll be a handoff to the outside. Stuffed, pushing the pile back. Crawford's in there along with Friedman. A little bit of extracurricular activity after the play there. Dukovic leader on that tackle. 2nd and 11. So Jack, what have you been seeing so far from this Metea offense?
Yeah, this Metea offense has used a lot of run plays and quick pass plays to see if they can evade the Neuqua Wildcat defense.
Larson's going to drop back to pass. Hit as he throws again. That's way over and out of bounds. Shaken up there as a Neuqua player. Looks like Justin Crawford on that play.
Looks like QB Noah Larson also shaken up a bit, limping back into
so we'll
their
get
huddle.
An official timeout here for the injury. But back to the Metea offense. Oh, he's up and back running. That is Crawford. Looks like he's going to come off for Adam Filburn. But back to the offense. Are they showing anything that the Wildcats can take advantage of?
Yeah, the Mustangs, as of right now, something that they've used to their advantage is using the quick wide receivers, trying to get them into open coverage, as this Metea offensive line hasn't shown up yet today.
Larson back to pass again. Hit as he throws by Dukovic. That'll be complete, but for a loss. Just every time seems to be up the middle. No coverage from the lineman. Seems like a fundamental flaw. They'll bring out the punt team again. Larkin and Chevalier back to return.
Looks like already sensing from some body language that this Mustang offense really seems just disconnected and not on the same page here against this Wildcat defense.
And another short punt this time again. Chevalier is going to let this one roll back to the 24.
The ball is down at the 23.
Down the ball there. That's 54. And the Wildcat offense will come out for their 4th drive, looking for their 4th touchdown. 22-0 with a minute left in the first. Moeller in shotgun this time. He's going to be back to throw. Moves up in the pocket. That's out. A quick screen there Brought down after gain of 3. That's Carter Stair again.
Yeah, just a gain of about 5 or 6 yards. Some really good pressure by number 56, Omatayo Taiwo. Great job to get past this Wildcat offensive line with seen as of now this year with great success, keeping the pocket open for QB Ryan Muller and of what we've seen of QB Mark Meneke to have some open time to pass the ball.
Muller in the shotgun again. That's going to be a handoff to Spatafora. He's going to bowl forward for about 2 yards.
Again, 56, Omatayo Taiwo on the tackle.
You have to wonder if Ellinghaus is going to let the Wildcats air it out a little bit more now with a little bit of a cushion.
Looks like this more than likely will be the last play of the first quarter with 20 seconds to go as they get to the line. Wildcats 22, Mustangs 0.
And under center this time, Muller. He'll take the snap and throw out quick to Larkin. Larkin's going to make a man miss. He gets the move. That's a first down and some. Brought down at the 38-yard line. Excellent moves.
What a great first move. Great first step, Grant Larkin, to get Lyonsford off and miss a tackle. And he's going to have a great block by, I believe that was Carter Stair, to get to the outside and open room. It's going to be a new fresh set of downs as the first quarter commences and the second quarter will start.
(22-0) at the beginning of the second quarter. Wildcats have the ball at the Mustang 30, or sorry, at their own 38. As the field will flip. So after a hot start in the first quarter with 2 touchdowns from Larkin and 1 from Spatafora, the Wildcats were going to look to extend their lead over the Metea Valley Mustangs. 1st and 10 at their own 38. Moeller under center. He takes the snap, gives it off to Spatafora, who's going to counter. He won't go down. Brought down after gain of 4. And Metea this time doing a better job at containing the run. But you have to wonder if that's going to eventually open up the pass if they keep committing that many people to a run.
Looks like Grant Larkin's going to sub in here as number 80. Ryan Mascari is going to sub back out.
And here we go for 2nd and 4. That's going to be a fake. Moeller blitz up the middle. He's able to stay up. He gets away and gets rid of the ball. Twisting around there. Linebacker blitzing up the middle. Number 4, Evan Hall, had a hold of his ankle. Moeller with great play, able to get rid of the ball before he's brought down.
You know, it's weird to say that was a spectacular play, but it really was. Really hard to stay on your feet like that. Somehow he's able to stay up on his feet and throw the ball away to prevent a loss of about 6 or 7 yards.
Darren Baker out wide, Larkin in the slot. 3rd and 4 for the Wildcats. And a flag on Metea. Neutral zone infraction. 33 there. That's 33, the linebacker, Ryan Brown. He was trying to show blitz, force someone to false start. Went a little too far.
Yeah, but now it's going to be a new, fresh set of downs. It looks like Mascari's going to stay out.
Mascari and McGee both anxious to get back into the game. Moeller now 1st and 10 at the 49. He'll take the snap. He's back to throw. He's going to air it out. Larkin on the sideline. That's just overthrown. Incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, just a little inaccurate on the pass there. Little misconnection. A couple yards over the head of Grant Larkin. But Julius Baker's going to sub out here. That's going to bring in Grant Larkin again. He's going to stay in the huddle.
2nd and 10 now for the Wildcats. Pitch out to the right for Spatafora. He's got room, but he's brought down. Great tackle there. That's number 13. Noah Larson, Alta quarterback, playing both ways.
Drew, as you said earlier, with a smaller Metea Mustangs roster, you're going to see a lot of two-way players playing in this game. Noah Larson, a great tackle, especially for a quarterback.
Not really something you see very often, is a quarterback playing both ways, especially at a school as big as Metea. It's surprising they don't have a more filled-out roster.
It's almost as if you could say he's the Shohei Ohtani of football.
3rd and 9 now for the Wildcats. And Moeller out to his left. He's going to run it himself. He's got room. No dice on the 1st down, but a great gain and great pocket awareness, too.
They're going to be 1 yard short on 4th down. I'm guessing they will be going for it here. Yes, that's going to bring out Mascari.
And, of course, with your defense playing as the way it is and your offense also playing the way it is, why would you not go for it on a 4th and 1 at midfield?
And if the Mustangs have been watching film, if you didn't see Trevor Torres subbing in here, if you've been watching film, you know that there's a run coming up the middle.
And, yeah, you were right. Spatafora is going to take it outside himself, though. He's got room. Makes it work down at the 35.
Yeah, like I said, whenever you see Trevor Torres in this offense, more than likely, it's common to see a big punch through the middle. And Mascari's going to stay in. Sorry, Mascari's going to...
He's going to sub off. No, he's going to
no,
stay
he's
on.
Gonna stay on.
Little personnel confusion.
Looks like Nico's going to take a
timeout.
timeout. Looks like the offense not on the same page there, either with substitutions or formations.
9 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. 22-0 Wildcats as they march down the field. This has been one of the longer drives of the game on either side. And the refs calling them back out onto the field after the timeout. So here we go for 1st and 10 at the 35. Fresh set of downs off the back of a Spatafora run on 4th and 1. That's going to be a fake pitch. Moeller's back to pass. He's got a man open over the middle. No good, underthrown to Mescal. Looked like Moeller slipped a bit there on the grass. But almost another big play.
Yeah, no flags on the play there, just an underthrow. And Grant Larkin is going to sub in. So it looks like somebody's going to go out. It's going to be number 7, of course, Miles Mescal.
So 2nd and 10 now. Metea showing blitz. They're going to bring the heat. Spatafora wrapped up immediately. That's a great play there from the Metea defense. That'll make it a 3rd and long from the 40.
What a great play by number 4, Evan Hall. Nobody blocked him. I don't even think anybody touched him through the line. Went straight through the line and put a big hit on Spatafora. As Matt Scari and Trevor Torres to sub out. That's going to bring in Julius Baker and Miles Mescal.
Eight minutes 30 left in the half. 3rd and 13 now. Moeller will be back to pass. He's going to air it out. That's got to be a pass interference. Yeah, they're going to call that.
It's going to be a late flag.
Yeah. Lucas Van Vlera there had a bear hug on Grant Larkin. That'll be a spot foul most likely. Apologies, that flag would be on Larson. Assuming it is a pass interference call.
No, I think they're moving him back.
Neuqua. Unnecessary roughness on Neuqua doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but
so
that'll make it 3rd and longer.
Looks like it's going to be an unnecessary roughness on Neuqua and a pass interference on the two-way player Noah Larson, but obviously those are going to offset. It's still going to be a 3rd down with 13 yards to go.
So essentially a redo of that play there. Moeller will get another shot. And he's going to take it in shotgun. He's going to drop back to throw. Fakes the throw. He evades the tackle. He's going to take it himself. Ooh,
wow.
Tough hit out of bounds there.
Lucas Van Vlera took his opportunity to get a hit on the quarterback as he was just about to get out of bounds. But they're going to hold him.
4th and 9.
And it looks like the Neuqua offense is still going to go for it.
Love the aggression.
Nevertheless.
And of course, why wouldn't you? Last few plays haven't really turned out, but of course, it's still an extremely talented offense.
And with a lead like this, 22-0, this far down the field, again, what we see in high school football, the dead zone, but still a 4th and 9. They're still going to go for it here as Ryan Moeller's back in shotgun.
5 out for Moeller. And the refs are going to call it dead. Timeout there from Metea. So 7 minutes left in the half, 22-0 Neuqua. They've eaten up this entire quarter thus far. An over 8-minute drive from the Wildcats. And they've moved the ball maybe 50 yards. So a little change of pace in this one. After 3 quick touchdowns, a long, grinding drive. 7 minutes left in the half as the Wildcat offense takes the field again. 4th and 9, they're gonna go for it. Chevalier, the 5th receiver here. Probably looking at either a screenplay or a deep shot with this personnel. 4-man rush. Bowler's gonna take him deep. Misko makes the grab, but he's gonna be forced out of bounds before he can get the feet down. That'll be a turnover on downs for the Wildcats.
I didn't have time to say it, but I was about to say this matchup on the side, Miles Miskell, it looked like both safeties were inside instead of outside on the coverage in zone. It was just going to be a one-on-one matchup. A great catch and a great play on the ball by Miles Miskell. Of course, he will be out of bounds by even a couple of yards. Still a great play, but it's going to be 1st and 10 with the ball placed on their own 34 for Noah Larson and this Mustangs offense.
Defense comes out now. Crawford off, still limping. That's going to be a handoff to Davina and stuffed to make it 2nd down. This linebacking core for Neuqua has been playing excellent all year. Always great on the blitz and good for coverage too. Wenz and Dukovic both elite linebackers in their own respect. Dukovic, of course, incredibly strong, able to bring down players by himself on the regular. Larson's going to be back in shotgun. He's going to take it, drop back to pass. Penetration there, hit as he throws again by Dukovic. Ladino gets the pick. He comes up with the ball. That'll be Neuqua Valley ball at the 28-yard line.
What a great interception and play on the ball. Ball was a bit underthrown. Still a great throw downfield, even as getting hit from Noah Larson, but a great coverage from Lendino. He's going to get the interception.
That's his 2nd in 2 games. And of course, that quadfecta on the defensive line, Filburn, Williamson, Willis, and Dukovic are hitting him almost every throw, and that's punishing for someone who's playing both ways throughout the entire game. That was quite a devastating hit too, right in the rib cage from Dukovic. Excellent penetration. So the Wildcat offense are going to get another chance here. 6 minutes left in the half. Mustangs showing blitz here. And they will. That's going to be a fake sweep, but they get the handoff stuffed after a 2-yard loss.
There on the tackle, that was Brady Jones.
Miskell will come off for this play. Bowler under center in the same formation again. Mustang still showing blitz. That's going to be a handoff to Spadafora. Up the middle. He breaks a few tackles. Still up.
Wow.
And in the pile now. That's going to be a great gain for the Wildcats. Maybe broke 4 or 5 tackles there.
And what a powerful run by Spadafora. Breaking a lot of tackles. He's going to sub out for this play, though. It's going to be a
2nd and 3.
I believe a 3rd and 3.
Wouldn't be surprised if we see a pitch out to McGee. And no, but that'll be a handoff at the middle to McGee. He breaks it. Brought down at the 44. He knows he could have had more. Or sorry, the 47.
Yeah, just as I said earlier, as soon as you see number 10, Trevor Torres, go in the huddle, you already know what's going to happen. A great leading block by Torres, gets an open hole, and make sure that Jaden McGee can get past that line and get a big gain.
So McGee with the first down, he's going to stay in. Moeller's going to fake the handoff. He's going to go deep. Mascari's got his man beat, but overthrown again. The plays are there. Wildcats just have to convert. That'll make it 2nd and 10.
Subbing in is going to be Miles Mescal and Ryan Adams.
The Mustangs tonight have run a 3-4, but they're blitzing their backs a lot. We'll see eventually if the Wildcats can punish them over the middle for it. As Moeller takes the shotgun snap, he's going to give it to McGee. McGee's got room. He's going to bounce out to the sideline for an 8-yard gain.
Great leading blocks by the offensive line. It's going to be a good gain for McGee. They're going to bring Spadafora back in. A great series of plays by McGee. Couple great runs for upwards of 10, 15, 20 yards. Spadafora is going to come back in, and Trevor Torres is in at fullback.
3rd and 2.
Have to guess he's going to be a leading block for a run here.
The Mustangs move there. Moeller wants the flag, but they're not going to give it to him. Handoff to Spadafora up the middle. He's going to be stopped for a no gain. The blocks were there, but the Mustang line just too overpowering.
Again, 4th and 1. Number 2, Cole Dudkovich coming in. Grant Larkin's going to sub out. You have to assume, as I just said, with Trevor Torres and Cole Dudkovich. You've seen Dudkovich a bit too. You already know what play's coming. You're just going to see it happen.
And the Mustangs stack the box. They're going to give it to Spadafora. He's broad but slammed over the line, baby. That'll be a close one. They're going to
give it to him.
They're going to give it to him for now. That tackle there brought him over the first down before his knee was down.
Still a great tackle in open field.
Mustangs want it, but no luck. Spadafora able to careen over the pile to get the first down. Great effort. And they're going to get a playoff before this can be asked about.
It did look like he was a bit short, but they are still going to give it to him. They will get a playoff.
Pitch out to Spadafora this time. 2 lead blockers. He's hit but stays up. That's going to be a no gain there in a pile again.
Great play by Spadafora to get off Omataya Tawo. Heard his name a couple times tonight on some great pursuits and up running. Looks like they're gonna keep Dudkovich and Torres out there with Spadafora. Looks like they're only gonna have Carter Stair out wide.
2nd and 11 for the Wildcats. Sticking with the jumbo formation. They're gonna give it to Spadafora again. He makes a move, but no gain for the 3rd time in a row.
It seems as if with Trevor Torres and Cole Dudkovich working as fullbacks in this offense, you have to expect a pass play here as Grant Larkin and Miles Mescal are subbing in. Seems as if they're just going to have Spadafora back. Ryan Adams coming in as well.
So you can see the Mustangs putting 8 or 9 guys in the box at once to try and stop that power formation. 3rd and 10 for Moeller. He's going to get great protection. He's going to go deep down the field. Overthrown again. Stair open. Just no dice.
It looks like somebody is down on the field for this Mustangs defense. Looked like one of those scary injuries with no contact. Not sure who is down on the field yet. We'll let you know as soon as we find out. Yeah, just a misconnection there on the throw. Little inaccurate, didn't get him there. But as the rest of this game goes, I do expect to see Cole Dukovic and Trevor Torres in this offense. You have seen his name in the lineup as wide receiver a couple times, Ryan Adams. Looks like they're gonna go. Looks like for maybe the rest of this game, the Wildcats as of now are gonna sub in. Looks like he will be getting up. That's number 7. That's Christian Lee. He's gonna walk up with. Looks like he's walking up on his own power, limping a bit.
And that'll hurt for the Mustang defense.
I believe that's on his right leg.
As the punt team now is going to come out. Rice will try and pin him back. So the return team now for the Mustangs will take the field. Less than 2 minutes left in the half. See if they can try and get anything going against this stout Wildcats defense.
Back to return, number 17, Christian Anthony Smith.
And Rice is going to boot it. Oh, almost had him there. Called a fair catch, would have been at the 1 yard line, but carries over into the end zone. Mustangs will get the ball at the 20.
Yeah, Christian Lee, I believe, number 7, who did get injured on the last play. He was returning punts. So Christian Anthony Smith, looks like he was going to take a fair catch initially. Would have caught it at the 1, if anything, but it's going to bounce into the end zone, and they'll be lucky to have the ball at the 20.
So this Wildcat offense has kind of stalled out a little bit, but the defense remains strong. 1st and 10 for Larson. And a cornerback blitz showing here. They're going to bring everybody. Still able to gain a few yards there. Minute 30 and rolling left on the clock. Almost 8 rushers there for Neuqua.
I saw with the last drive, this Mustangs offense, it was when there was about 6 to 7 minutes to go. It looks like they were going no huddle then, but it looks like with no rush here, they'll take their time. 1 minute and 10 seconds to go as they get to the line for the 2nd and 7 play.
Larson takes the snap. Fake handoff, he's going to drop back to pass. Filburn's there, he hits him as he throws again. That's going to be to nobody. Filburn just a bull rush there, and Larson slow to get up. Another big hit there. Not great for the Mustangs, but you have to commend Filburn there. Just absolutely manhandled his blocker into Larson. Larson's going to stay in. Seems like he's good.
It looked like there was no injury timeout, so by rule he will be fine to stay in for the next play. Looks like some pain maybe near his right knee.
Of course, maybe 4 or 5 times we've seen massive hits to the ribs. Maybe the wind got knocked out of him there. Filburn, of course, no small lineman. A hit from him will rock you. As Larson drops back to throw again, he's going to get this one in the air. Great coverage there from Lendino. Oh, he almost had a second pick on the night. But that'll be, Lendino's down.
No. So close to getting his second pick of the night there.
Injury timeout.
Oh, no.
Looks like he's clutching his right arm there. That's something you don't like to see.
Looks like his arm got stuck between the landing and the ground. Obviously, as you said with QB Noah Larson, looks like he maybe just got the wind knocked out of him. We saw with Justin Crawford early in the night. And Lendino's going to get up on his own power.
Yeah, it looks like probably his arm.
He will jog off.
Maybe a hyperextension seems to be But yeah, grabbed his right arm as he fell. Definitely got caught under him as he landed. But he'll come off for a play.
So Miles Mescal, he's going to come in along with number 8, Jeremiah Johnson.
And Larkin will come off.
Miles Mescal, you've seen him more, of course, at wide receiver. They are going to bring the punt team out here, and that will have Miles Mescal back out. Mescal, you've seen him at wide receiver mostly this year, but it looks like with this lead, Neuqua's going to stretch him out where he plays DB. And number 9, Nico Carrier, the 3-star punter, off here.
Low punt here. That's gonna roll to Carter Stair. Oh, he makes a bad miss. Flag on the play. That might be a block in the back, but he's still got room to run. He's gonna get all the way to the 20-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. What a dynamic return.
They're gonna take this back. It looks like that was on Filburn. Either a block in the back or maybe a holding.
Man, hate to see a big return like that brought back. So, yep, that'll be a block in the back from Filburn. Unfortunate there for Stair. Big return negated by a penalty. But at midfield, the Neuqua offense will get another chance after 2 stalled drives.
With the ball placed exactly at midfield, Jaden McGee in the backfield, Ryan Adams and Miles Mescal all out wide, along with Carter Stair and Grant Larkin on the left.
And you have to assume they're going to air it out more. Eventually, one of these throws is going to hit. Oh, that's a late handoff to McGee. He's got some room. He's still up and falling backwards. He's going to get a 20-yard gain there. What an excellent play call.
What an excellent play call. A great way to get the coverages back and put the linebackers in coverage for less of a pursuit. Great play. Great play call, too.
And it looked like Moeller there was looking to throw a screen, but saw the gap up the middle, handed it off to McGee.
Not even sure if that was designed to be a handoff or back. Seems like Ryan Moeller and McGee knew what they were doing. Have the open hole wide open in the middle. They're just going to hand it off up the middle. It's going to be a big gain, of course. The ball placed at right around the 31 in Mustang territory.
30 seconds left in the half. Neuqua's going to look to score. They do have to kick off to begin the half, so a score here would help extend their lead as much as possible. And another pressing Ryan Adams this time. Moeller's going to take the shotgun snap. He's blitzed. McGee picks him up. Caught on the sideline. Larkin brought out of bounds at the 15, but great pass protection there from McGee. If you saw, the blitzing linebacker from the Mustangs was picked up incredibly well. Gave Moeller time to get the ball out.
Yeah, great decision to obviously go out of bounds to stop the clock here. Zach Linesford to push him out and on the coverage. Something I'd like to watch here, number 12, Lucas Van Vlera in the corner. It looks like this whole game he's just been playing man-to-man coverage with no help from the safety. And matched up with him.
Pressing hard.
Matched up with him, Scott Engstrom.
And here we go. Moeller's going to fire over the middle. Over the head of Stair or short to Baker. Either one of the two.
Sorry, not Scott Engstrom. I read 91, 81. Of course, Julius Baker.
2 sophomore starting receiver and tight end, Mascari and Baker, both regular faces on varsity, which is something as a Neuqua coach you'd like to see consistency on the team, less turnaround throughout the years, and you'll see them as a staple for years to come on this offense. Biscari, of course, has 2 touchdowns on the year. 18 seconds left, 2nd and 10 at the 18. Wildcats in the red zone here today have been very efficient. Muller's going to be back to pass again. He's going to run. McGee gets it out in the flat. He's got room to move. That's going to be a touchdown. McGee off the screen pass. That'll make it 28-0 Neuqua.
Jaden McGee, his first touchdown back. He was out for a couple of games there. Spatafora taking his spot. What a great block by Julius Baker. And as you were saying, Drew, just a couple of seconds ago, a great staple for this Neuqua football team is having the future in their own hands. Obviously, the class of 2026 and 2025 coming up. Sophomores to be juniors next year.
And the extra point is up, and it's good. That'll make it 29-0 Neuqua with 10 seconds left in the half after the McGee touchdown.
Flag thrown up after. Looks like there was some jawing between, I think that was Cole Dudkovich. I'm not sure if it was something after the play. Looks like refs signaling towards the Metea sidelines.
That'll be against Metea. Penalty declined. Still 29-0 Neuqua. Rice to kick off. So 10 seconds left here. Wildcats are probably going to try and kick to run out the clock.
Maybe expecting just a squib kick. Maybe they'll give it back. Just have one play for either a Hail Mary or just a kneel. With only 11 seconds to go, not much you can do with that.
And Rice to kick off now. Recovered at the 5. Ooh, hard hit there. You can hear the pads colliding. That's 17, Ryan Adams. So 6 seconds left for Larson to try and get something done. We're probably going to see either a kneel out or a Hail Mary pass. Larson's been accurate on the deep ball. Unfortunately, the coverage has been immaculate so far from Neuqua.
Neuqua getting some news from the sidelines, waiting to see what formation they'll bring out. It looks like they'll have. It looks like he's gonna be in shotgun. They're gonna have wide receivers out.
4 deep defensive backs for Neuqua. Of course, that's the move here. And that's going to be a sweep out to the right for the Mustangs. And still up and going. Brought out of bounds. That'll end the half. Neuqua's going to hold on to their 29-0 lead after 3 straight touchdowns to start, and then one from McGee to top it off at the end with 10 seconds left. We'll be back later after the halftime performance for the second half of this year's Wildcat homecoming game against the Metea Valley Mustangs.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the field, the varsity cheerleaders with the junior and senior boys. The varsity cheerleaders. Ladies and gentlemen, please get out your 50-50 raffle tickets. We have a winning number. The pot is $196 and it goes to 883107. 83107. If you have that winning ticket, please head to near the home entrance, near the concession stand. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field the varsity dance team. Ladies and gentlemen, the varsity dance team. All right, Wildcats, let's welcome back to the field your marching Wildcats. This year, the band is pleased to present the greatest hits from the Oscar award-winning film, The Wizard of Oz. Our arranger, Neuqua's own Greg Schwegler, set these beloved tunes in a jazz style and called the show The Swinging Land of Oz. Tonight, the band will perform the entire show with 4 productions. The first being The Merry Old Land of Oz. The second being If I Only Had a Brain and Ding Dong, the Witch is Dead. And the third being Somewhere Over the Rainbow. The final production is Off to See the Wizard. Our featured sousaphone solos is Abhijay Rakesh with a quick duet including Shreya Yapati on piccolo. Drum majors Ryan Wang and Logan Carlson. Is the band ready? Marching Wildcats, the field is yours. and gentlemen, your Neuqua Valley Wildcats. Gregory Cool, CHL, please report to the press box. Gregory Cool, CHL, please report to the press box.
And welcome back to the second half of this homecoming game against Metea Valley. Wildcats are up 29-0 to kick off now to the Mustangs.
And here, Aaron Rice to kick off the second half at Barbaro Stadium against the Mustangs.
And fielded at about the 8-yard line. He's going to return that now on pursuit. Oh, brought down at the 15. That's a great tackle there.
Number 26, Jimmy Rhodes. What a great tackle in open field. Great way to prove yourself as they're bringing the subs in for special teams. Just special teams as of now. Haven't seen, doesn't look like anything drastic yet on defense.
And I wonder if at some point, if this gets too far out of hand, you're going to start seeing backups come in just to get some varsity playing time. And Larson back for the snap now. Oh, flag on the play. Neutral zone infraction on the Wildcats. That'll make it 1st and 5. And speaking on Larson, he's been incredibly impressive tonight. He's just getting no help from his own line. Every deep ball has been almost perfect, and yet he's still 0 for on those and with an interception, none of which is his fault. And playing both sides too, it's just incredibly impressive. So 1st and 5 now from the 24 this time. That's going to be a handoff to the outside. He's got room, but Peyton Cool's going to bring him down. Ooh, and a late hit there. That's going to be a flag. Yeah, unnecessary roughness. Friedman there came in way late. Not necessary at all.
Looks like a Metea player is down.
And so injury timeout now. That'll be the running back. Again, victim of the late hit there, helmet to helmet. You really hate to see that.
Yeah, but Drew, as you were just saying, Noah Larson, the number 12, the QB for the Mustangs, really with the O-line help that he's gotten and the coverage from this Wildcat defense, he has been playing particularly well. Very accurate throws downfield and a couple of scrambles to get some good yardage when under pursuit, when needed. Really playing well for what it is that he's under and the situation he's in.
So off the first play of that Mustang drive, starting running back looks like he's going to be out now for at least a play. So 1st and 10 after the penalty. So 15-yard penalty applied after the play off the late hit.
1st and 10 from the 45.
Let's see if Larson can work a little magic here. Try and get the Mustangs on the board. Avoid the slaughter rule clock. Comes into effect at 40 to nothing, or up by 40. Larson takes it in shotgun. That's going to be a handoff. Same play as last time. This time he's stuffed. Cole Dukovich brings him down finally for a loss of 1.
No gain on the play.
So 2nd and 10 now. No gain called on that one at the 45. Larson, same formation. Expect a motion across from the left side. Oh, double reverse. That's an odd play call for a high school football game, but no dice there. 3rd down and long.
Yeah, really not a play call you usually would see in a high school football game. Then again, a lot of trick plays and different plays you do see during high school football. Looks like the pressure from the Neuqua defensive line already got to the first. Looked like it already got to the first reverse before it went around the second time, but it was already too late.
And the play here, Larson's gonna fire, picked off by Landino. That's his second of the game. 17, the receiver there for the Mustangs. Christian Anthony Smith didn't even go for that ball. Seemed like he was walking the route, and that's just gonna be fired in there from Larson. Again, like a good throw, but picked off by Landino.
Yeah, Landino for his second pick of the night. Could have been his third, really, if you saw earlier. But it looked like either maybe it was an inaccurate throw, or maybe just not the right route, or just a stopped route from Christian Anthony Smith.
Seems like he thought the play was dead.
Couldn't tell what was happening there, but here's Moeller in shotgun.
And that's going to be a pitch out to Spadafora. He's going to get a full head of steam here. Bowles through for a gain of 9. That'll be 2nd and 2. Or 2nd and 1 maybe. We'll see.
Now, as you would expect with a score of like this, with the ball of 29-0 Wildcats, you would expect a lot of run game. Julius Baker subbing out. You would expect a lot of run game, though this Wildcat offense tends to always pass the ball a lot in these situations as well.
Moeller under center now. Torres in at fullback. That's going to be a handoff to Spadafora. They're just going to try and 2-clock. Oh, he gets around. That'll be a first down and more as he runs down the sideline. Brought down finally at the 32. What a play.
What a great move inside. That's going to give him a lot more yardage. A big hit at the end of the play by Ramon Ortega to get him down to the ground, but what a great first initial move. A big pursuit by the Metea Mustangs defensive line, but anything against this Wildcat offensive line right now cannot be stopped.
Stair and Larkin wide. 9 minutes left. Fake handoff. Moeller's going to look to throw. He's in the pocket. Larkin over the middle. Brought down just past the 20-yard line. Nice throw from Moeller.
Yeah, great throw by Moore. And as I was just saying, this Wildcat offense is not going to be scared of passing the ball up the field late. You're not going to take any criticism from any other programs right now. You just have to take one good look at their record and the teams they've played and how they're playing right now. Looking back to try to get back into the Sun Times rankings again.
And a blowout win would certainly help that, asserting themselves as a top team. Moeller again under center in the red zone now. And the refs are going to throw the flag, false start. Penalties killed them in their one loss against Wheaton Warrenville South. Not the same situation here, but it's been a consistent theme, the false starts.
Yeah, false starts and offsides we've seen a lot in these games, but something that we did see with our St. Mary's game and the last game against North Central and Naperville North, the last 3 games we've played, we can see just how much that can affect a team's momentum and offense or defense.
And Moeller under center now, 1st and 15. That's going to be a handoff to Spadafora. He goes up the middle, gains it back. And the gold jerseys debuted tonight for this season will be worn at every game in October. And tonight, September 30th, too, through the end of the regular season.
Yeah, the gold jerseys, of course, to signify for the month of October breast cancer awareness, something that the Wildcats have done in the last couple of years. Don't know if before, but something they have done a lot.
And Moeller now hands it off to McGee. McGee's going to bounce outside, hits the stiff arm on Larson, but swung out of bounds. Larson's able to hold on and make the tackle.
There was Ryan Brown. Been in all game, but we haven't heard his name. Colin Shu on the tackle. A great wraparound tackle to bring him out of bounds.
Baker subs in this time.
Looks like it's going to
7
be...
minutes.
Looks like there was a flag on the play, and they're going to rule a face mask on this Wildcat offense. That's going to move them back a lot more. Wow. Not sure where or who that penalty specifically on Neuqua was. Some miscommunication through both teams. So
no penalty applied on that play. Seemed they called it back. 2nd and 8 now at the 17. Wildcats tonight been extremely effective in the red zone. They're 2 for 2 from the red zone. Moeller takes the snap and shotgun. That's going to be a handoff out to Spatafora, who's going to make his way forward for the first down before he's brought down by 33. That's Ryan Brown.
yeah, on that last play there, didn't know if the call was a face mask that was declined, picked up, or if there was offsetting penalties. Nevertheless, it is a first down with Spatafora on a great run, as we've seen a lot tonight. As Trevor Torres is in, so you have to guess, as I've said, it's going to be a run up the middle.
And yep, a run, but this time to the outside. Spatafora, ooh, hit. Maybe a horse collar tackle there. Grabbed kind of the back of his shoulder pads there, but that'll be a loss for the Wildcats to make it 2nd and 8.
Evan Hall, that's his second big hit of tonight. Carter Stayer's going to stay in. That's going to bring in Julius Baker. Subbing out, number 10, of course, Trevor Torres on the outside run there, and number 80, Ryan Mascari.
Here we go now for 2nd down. Within the 10-yard line, they're going to be looking to extend their lead. And snap out to stare the screen. He's going to juke around. He's still up. Oh, he's still up. Brought down finally at the same spot. Dancing around there. Brought down by 10 for the Mustangs, Zach Lyonsford.
Yeah, Zach Lyonsford on the, it was a big hit there on the tackle. A great way to get moving out of tackles. Grant Larkin there. It looked like Lyonsford was clenching. Looks like it was his left wrist or around his hands, maybe his rib cage even. But he's gonna stay in.
5 minutes left in this game, or sorry, in this quarter. Gotta expect a run here with both fullbacks in. Yep, pitch out to Spatafora. He's gonna try and bounce it outside. Ooh. Oh, the ball was out. Gotta wait for the refs call on this one. The Mustangs think they have it.
It looks like they're going to give it back to the Wildcats.
Say 4th down here. Got to expect that they go for it.
I don't see why you don't go for it here, Drew. It's 29-0 with 5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. There's no point to just to go for 3. Might as well go for 6.
It stares out wide. Could expect a quick slant to him. But more likely than not, it's going to be a run. Spatafora, oh, he's blown up immediately. Turnover on downs. Mustangs will get the ball at the 3.
Yeah, great stop by that Mustang defense. Looked like originally that was Colin Shu. Great way to prove yourself here. That's the first time he's gotten in this game. Looked like he was ahead first on that stop and made a big stop earlier in the drive. Great way to prove yourself.
The defense will line up here, try and stop him. Tackle for loss could mean a safety. Oh, offside. That's Jeremiah Johnson. Willis pointing says Mustangs moved first.
It's going to be on the Wildcats.
Yep. Jeremiah Johnson jumped offside. He's too eager there on the blitz.
Looks like it was. It looks like Noah Larson wasn't there on that play, as it looks like it was going to be a Wildcat nevertheless. So they're going to bring out Larson, and they're going to bring out 17 wide Christian Anthony Smith, of course, in for injured Christian Lee earlier on special teams.
Larson in shotgun. He's going to hand it off. Stopped for no gain. Oh, no, he breaks forward for a few more. Thought they had him down there, but no. He's able to push forward for a gain of a few. Larson in the backfield. He'll take the snap. That'll be another handoff to the outside. Cool's there to wrap him up and bring him out of bounds. That'll make it third down.
Yeah, great tackle there by Peyton Cool. Way to get in there early on the run. Stop a big gain. It's going to be a third and about 5 or 6. 3rd and 6. Of course, pinned on their own 8-yard line.
Watch Landino on the left side there, see if he can come up with another interception today. That'll be another run up the middle for the Mustangs. Just no luck with that. They just keep doing it up the middle. Not going to work. 4th down now for the Mustangs. They're going to have to punt out of their own end zone. Of course, always risky to do so. Always the possibility of an accidental safety, a blocked punt touchdown. And of course, you're going to be giving great position to the Wildcats anyway. So Chevalier will be deep and stare in the middle of the... Oh no, they're going to even out here. Of course, no punts really over 35 yards net for this punter, Carrier. They're going to bring the rush. No line drive punt. Recovered by Stair. He's going to try and make it happen. He's got room. Oh, he's going to bounce out to the outside. Up the middle. Cuts up at the 20. Still going. Oh, he's going to... Oh, sliding tackle there. Brought down. Little bit of pushing and shoving there after the play, but a great return. Off the punt, they're going to get the ball at their own 10 for another shot to score.
Yeah, a whole ton just went down on that play. It looked like number 12, Lucas Van Valera of the Mustangs, was there early to get the stop, but of course making a great move to get upfield. And it looked like a great leading block by Nicholas Landino to push the man right to the ground to make an open space on the outside for the return.
So Moeller will come back out with this Wildcat offense on their own 12. Great opportunity here. Hands it off to Spatafora. He's bounced around before he's brought down by number 2 there, Robert Lynch, for a big loss. That's going to hurt the Wildcats here.
Just about to say, before this play started, number 2, Robert Lynch at free safety. Only seen a drive or maybe just a couple of plays this game, but a great first play to, again, as I said earlier, with number 3, Colin Shu, to really, obviously with a score like this, you have to use your playing time wisely to prove yourself to your program that you can be in.
Moeller in shotgun this time around. Got to expect a pass here on 2nd and 11. Nope, jet sweep around the outside. That Stair using that blazing speed. He's going to dive for the pylon, but they're not going to give it to him. 2-yard line, goal to go.
Yeah, Stair was asking for the touchdown there. He really wanted that touchdown. Not too happy about it. It did look like he was out of bounds, though. Of course, I don't have the best angle, but there.
Yeah, that's close. 1 yard line. They're just probably going to try and pound it in here.
Of course, as you said, running up the middle here, Trevor Torres right in front as fullback. Just have to expect what's going to happen here.
Yep, Spatafor is going to get it, and he walks into the end zone as Stair blows up his man for the punctuation mark after that close call there. 50 seconds left. That'll be 35-0 Neuqua Valley, as that'll likely be the last significant play of the third quarter.
Yeah, great run up the middle. As I said with Trevor Torreson, you already know where it's going, but what a great attempt to jump over the line. Daniel Sanchez, number 58. Drew, I know you saw that too.
And Cyrus on for the PAT again, his third. And that's through. 36-0 Wildcats.
Going after a good, I think he scored 36. Neuqua, 0 for Metea.
So Rice to kick off after the touchdown. Mustang's not even out there to return yet. As the Mustangs come back out on the field now, they're going to receive the kick after the Spatafor touchdown. And Rice here to kick off. He's going to boot it. Another short one there. Down, received at around the 15 and brought down at the 25. Unsure about the short kicks here. Oh, that's will be a flag. Extracurriculars there between Ryan Adams and Evan Hall. See who that goes against.
First down, first and 10.
45 seconds left in the third. So another score from the Wildcats would bring it up to 42-0, which would put into effect the slaughter clock, where the clock runs no matter what.
It's going to be
2 penalties there, so no effect on the spot. Larson back to take the snap again. He's been phenomenal this game, despite the scoreboard. Just no help at all from his teammates. He's going to take this one himself. Oh, sorry, that's not Larson. That's Lucas Van Valera in the Wildcat formation.
Yeah, as we saw earlier, QB Noah Larson, number 13, playing on defense as well, but someone you saw on defense playing on offense, Lucas Van Valera, they're in Wildcat formation. He's just going to take it by himself, but there, Noah Larson will sub back in.
So 2nd and 10 now for the Mustangs. Or, sorry, not 2nd and 10. 2nd and 5. And jet sweep around. That's Van Valera again. Larson's looking like he's sitting this drive out. And you see there, 89, Carson Rayoum for the Wildcats getting his few first snaps here as this game gets a little out of control.
Yeah, it looked like at first somebody did sub in, but no, Van Valera's going to stay out there. It looks like QB Noah Larson, no injury, just going to stay by the coaching staff.
Of course, he's been taking a beating this game on offense and on defense. Neuqua known for powerful runners, and they'll put their shoulder down into you without hesitation. And as a quarterback playing both ways, that's got to hurt. Fourth quarter now. In this game, 36-0 Wildcats. The offense has been spectacular, and so has the defense. The Mustangs have hardly gotten across the 50-yard line this entire game. And that's due to the efforts of this spectacular secondary and defensive line. Just all around. Just all around great tackling and penetration throughout. And here we go, back for the fourth quarter. Flip the field again. Larkin back out. That's a surprising sight, especially up by this much. Every starter's still in, except for, it looks like Nick Williamson. And Van Valera's gonna take it this time into coverage. Oh, caught! That's Lynch. You remember he dropped the easy touchdown earlier. Quick 20-yard gain there for the Mustangs over the 50-yard line.
Yeah, as you were saying earlier, dropping that easy touchdown, it would be a 36-7 score as of now. 36-6 maybe, but obviously Van Valera looking out to pass, a great pass. A bullet, very accurate.
It makes you wonder if the Mustangs do have a true quarterback or not. Larson seems to be that guy, but he's also playing defense, so you never know. Low snap there. He's going to take it himself again. No gain on the play.
Obviously, Drew, as you were saying, with a score like this, you don't know, obviously, if they're using Van Valera just to kill some time. Maybe with all the big hits we've been seeing, not to get Noah Larson hurt. Maybe just exploring their options could be possible.
See another new name out there on defense for the Wildcats. That's number 38, Easton Taylor. Special teams usually, but he'll play linebacker here. And Van Valera takes the snap again. He's going to drop back to pass. Filburn's there. That's going to be deep. No good on the pass. Filburn and Wenz there easily knocking down Van Valera.
Yeah, Van Valera got hit hard there.
.11 minutes left in this game. Here we go now for 3rd and 11 at the 48. Van Valera still in at quarterback. And he's going to drop back to pass again. Lots of pressure. Ooh, almost picked off by Lentino again. He's been all over the place tonight. But 4 rushers came through untouched there.
Looks like slow to get up. That's number 74. Ramon Ortega. He was playing defense as well this game, but you're going to see him playing O-line.
Of course, it's common to see two-way players in high school football, but rarely do you see a quarterback do it, and rarely do you see offensive linemen do it. So it seems to be the thin Metea roster here forcing their hand into playing guys both ways, and that surely can't help. So another punt here for Carrier. He's been busy today. This one a little longer than the first. Van Valera beat it there, and he'll down it at the 7.
If you saw the edge of the play there, Daniel Pierre with a great block on the mighty strong Nicholas Landino. 2 interceptions tonight, almost 3.
And the crowd here clearing out on both sides. What was a packed house for Neuqua has gone down to about 30% of what it was, and Metea's bleachers, especially in the student section, almost completely empty. Of course, a product of a 36-0 game here. And we're going to see Moeller. He's going to pitch it outside to McGee, who's going to barrel his way through. He stays up. Good enough to around the 14.
Here playing wide receiver in garbage time. Hayden Foley on the right.
And also 71 there on the line. Alex Petrascu coming in for Joey Metea. So we're starting to see some backups in for playing time here. And also to keep the starters from, of course, non-contact injuries, which are the worst. So we see here another handoff to McGee. He's going to bounce his way around and drive forward for the first. He's having an excellent first game back. Him and Spadafora both have been all over the place. And that just goes to show that Neuqua's running game is so solid that it takes 2 running backs and makes them elite in their own sense. Spadafora, of course, patient, able to find the hole and break tackles. And McGee was just able to run it right, ram it right down their throats. Willing to put his shoulder down and bounce off a few guys. And they're going to give it to him again here. So you see, willing to just take the hit for a gain of 2.
Yeah, as you were saying, with the 2 running backs, Spadafora playing due to Jaden McGee's injury a couple of weeks back, and Jaden McGee back now, and you have to wonder if Jaden McGee is splitting time with Spadafora because of his injury, or if Spadafora maybe has taken the starting spot because of his great performances in the last couple of weeks.
Of course, his first start against Naperville North, he ran for 230 yards, which is an impressive number for any level of football. As he gets the ball here, he's going to be brought down by 3 Mustangs. Oh, that's not Spadafora.
Yeah.
That's Anthony Spezio there, the 3rd string running back. So yeah, we're seeing Ryan Adams here instead of Larkin.
Yeah, Anthony Spezio, with if Spadafora or Jaden McGee can't make a big impact on the game or is injured, Spezio's someone you can count on.
Out. Oh, hit hard. That was a screen out to number 83. That's Will Allen. But he bobbles it and is dropped behind the line.
Yeah, sometimes on those quick screen plays, just something of a small bobble can really destroy the play, because it's all about timing, getting the first step to read the defense and the blocks to try to get a big gain on those plays. And with the injury of Christian Lee, number 17, you've seen him returning today and playing wide receiver a lot, getting a lot of snaps on offense. Christian and Anthony Smith.
The stadium's steadily emptying still, with 8 minutes left to go in the game. Speaks to the extent of Neuqua's dominance tonight.
It's going to be Looks like somebody was late to sub in. It's going to be a delay of game.
Yeah, but of course they'll just take that. Nothing really on the line for this play.
I believe Filburn not in on that.
And here we go for the punt. Oh, that's a booming punt there. Around the 40-yard fair catch. The Mustangs will get it there.
Smart to get a fair catch there. Would have had nothing in front of him with no blockers. Would have been a big hit, maybe even a fumble if he did catch that. Smart to take the fair catch.
So 1st and 10 for the Mustangs at the 40. 7 minutes left in the game. This one's coming to an end here. So in Riley Hannon on the defensive line, as well as number 60. That's Joseph Russell. And so essentially what looks like a second team front seven. See what they can do here. Larson will be back in. Oh, low snap. Oh, sorry, that's Van Vleer still. Thrown up. Oh, picked off. They're going to give it to him, I think.
Ooh.
That's close there. He may have been out of bounds. That was number 26 there, Jimmy Rose. Nope, they're going to not give that to him, but
wow.
He almost had the pick.
And number 32 subbing in, Michael Bakke. Drew, I didn't see there what. I couldn't tell if he was out of bounds or maybe he just didn't catch it.
Looks like he fell out of bounds on the catch there.
Looks like he did have it.
So Van Vleer is still in at quarterback. Probably just to keep Larson from getting hit so much. And I'll take the snap and hand it off there. For a gain of 2, falls forward. That's number 28 for the Mustangs, Oscar Rivera Jr.
Somebody also getting some playing time here. Versi Walker. I believe he's playing corner as of now. Sorry, he's going to be playing weak safety, coming from the right side.
And Walker, of course, has a Division II offer from Roosevelt University, but still rarely sees the field due to the incredibly talented secondary that Neuqua has. And it just goes to show the depth of their roster. We're going to get to see a little bit of varsity play from him here. And motion across the middle. That's going to be snapped back to Van, or that's not. And in the flat there, 32 on the tackle for Neuqua Valley. That's Michael Bakke. 1 snap, 1 tackle for him. Sorry about the confusion on the quarterback there. Still Van Vleer. Looked like they switched it up again.
Yeah, it looks like it's just going to be Van Vleer for the rest of the game. They're going to bring the punt team out, and Van Vleer, of course, playing right now as a two-way player, Van Vleer will stay out there. But with that tackle from Michael Bakke, in games like this, with a score of 36-0,
that's why.
It's a great time to prove yourself on the field and make some plays.
And timeout for Neuqua. Not sure what Ellinghaus didn't like there. But this is valuable experience for a lot of these guys that don't usually get in on varsity. To be able to feel, at least against even like a team like Metea, who obviously necessarily isn't the greatest team, it's still valuable experience to play against varsity level players. And not just on Mondays with JV. To really feel the atmosphere. So also on the field is 82. That's Nathan Waldschmidt. A lot of juniors coming in on the field here. Peyton Brown also in. Carrier, busy man tonight. He gets another one. That one's even shorter than before. And that'll be touchdown at the 30. Stair wanted to pick that one up, but in the way there was Robert Lynch.
First down, 1st and 10 at the 30.
So in on the offensive line comes Adam Azu. It's a different personnel here for the Wildcats.
Jaden McGee
And a
in
different
the
quarterback
backfield.
too. That is Marco Estevez in at quarterback. Oh, McGee in the backfield. He's making a move. Brought out of bounds after a short gain.
Looks like they're going to give Marco Estevez a drive here.
And the clock is still running, so they're just going to let the clock run here.
There in the backfield is Jaden McGee, and at fullback, used in this offense, usually for runs, of course, is Anthony Spezio, a great blocking running back. But McGee's going to be out, and Spezio's going to be the only one in the backfield. It looks like it's going to be a pass play here with many out wide.
So this lineup is one you'd often see on a Monday during a JV game here in varsity. Estevez will take the shotgun snap. Oh, and a little confusion there. Oh, that leads to Spezio getting blown up. Estevez may be on the bench here after that one. That's not something you like to see, especially because that leaves the blindside hit wide open.
Subbing
Give
in
him another
now,
go.
Gabe Orgel, and saw earlier Will Allen out wide, but subbing out 67. Andrew Cohen, I believe.
Metea showing blitz here. That's going to be a toss out to Spezio. He's got room, and he's going to make a 1 or 2 yard gain there off the pitch. So 3.5 minutes left in this game. Wildcat domination from start to finish as the punt team comes out here. They've only had to punt a couple times in this one.
Now Estevez just going to talk with coaches here. QB Mark Meneke, of course, not in still due to his ankle injury. But it looks like if they do have another drive, looks like Ryan Muller is warming up.
And another high hanging punt there. That one's going to bounce out of bounds at around the 34-yard line. So essentially an entirely second team defense coming in now too. So next week, the Wildcats will take on Wabanzi in the 25th edition of the War of 204 in these same gold jerseys. And of course, Metea last week took down Wabanzi in their rivalry matchup. So it'll be interesting to see how this Wildcat team fares against them. Of course, the last few years have been wildly Wildcat dominated, but in that matchup. But we'll see as time goes on. That one's caught on the out route. Ooh, brought down. That'll be a late hit. He was way out of bounds at that point.
Yeah, that's going to be a late hit call. But as you were saying, next week against Wabanzi, that's going to be the last home game of the 2022 regular season. Regular season, of course, hoping.
And then after that, still 2 away games. So the War of 204 will be the final Wildcat home game. And then they'll be off on the road to DeKalb, and then a Thursday night game against Metea again at Metea this time. So Van Valera is still in at quarterback for the Mustangs. And that'll be a handoff. Oh, breaks the tackle in there was number 51 for the Wildcats. That is Brian Dillon. He's not able to get it done though.
Also subbing in on defense, Joey Metea, corner. But what a great run. I believe that was 23, Devin Drawn. A great run, breaking a ton of tackles and having some quick, fast steps to get out of pursuit. And they need somebody out corner.
Peyton Brown looks his way again. And it seems like 17 there, Christian Anthony Smith didn't even try for that ball again. Doesn't seem to be too motivated to gain any yards here.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that was. Maybe from our angle, the pass didn't look as close as it seemed.
Of course, Brown did recover two right there, and it would have been a hit, but usually you'll see them sell out to get the ball for that.
But he'll be matched up with Peyton Brown as corner there, and he's going to be press coverage.
Oh, breaking through here is that Neuqua defensive line, but that'll be a quick screen dump off. Oh, he's got room. Chasing him down there. Brought down. That's 38 for the Wildcats. Easton Taylor able to bring him down. What would have been surely a touchdown.
What a play. He ran all the way back from what it seemed like was the offensive line or the line of scrimmage. What a play to chase him down all the way. Easton Taylor.
So the Mustangs are driving here against the second team defense. But again, this is invaluable experience for them. Van Vleer is going to roll out to the right. Oh, hit by Taylor. And that ball's brought down by the Mustangs, but ruled out of bounds. Taylor really rocked Van Vleer there on the throw.
Yeah, Van Vleer got hit pretty hard on that throw, but still put it downfield pretty far and what seemed like pretty accurate to the right spot. For what he got hit, it was pretty accurate throw. Just unfortunately was about a yard or two out of bounds. Still a great throw for getting hit that hard.
So 2nd and 10 now, minute 40 left in the game. And that's a jet sweep, 23 brought down. That's the running back in after he took a hard hit earlier in the 3rd quarter, Devin Dravon.
Now 53 subbing out, Cesar Patino.
Here we go for 3rd and 11 with a minute left in the game. This will be Matea's last chance to score. Through again is the linebacking core. Oh man, almost picked off there by Easton Taylor. He showed out really after being subbed in.
Yeah. I've said it a couple times this game, but in scores like this, 36-0, even the smallest things, when you have time to prove yourself to your coaches, anything can count, even the smallest plays. But Easton Taylor showing up with 2 great plays and almost an interception with the pass deflection there.
So 4th and 11, Metea is going to go for it here. Of course, why wouldn't you? And Van Vleer will take the snap. Through again is the linebacking core. Caught by, brought down. Easton Taylor again. That'll be a turnover on downs, and that'll end the game.
Easton Taylor, what a play.
So that'll be it here. They'll come out and kneel the ball twice.
Here at Bar Barrows, the Wildcats in victory formation, guessing that but Metea won't take any timeouts. 36-0 victory.
So this will have the Wildcats improving to 5-1 on the year. So next week in the War of 204, they can clinch a spot in the IHSA playoffs with a win to get to 6 and also secure a conference title, most likely, to move to 4 wins in the DuPage Valley Conference.
And they'll put Marco Estevez at QB here, and Metea's not going to take any timeouts, it looks like.
So they'll have to run one more kneel down here due to the 25-second play clock. But that's it as the rest of the crowd starts to file out. And the Neuqua Wildcats begin to gather to line up. And so that'll be it for the homecoming game in 2022. Wildcats win 36-0 over the Metea Valley Mustangs. And of course, coming in later, some of the junior varsity players able to come in and show out. 36-0 again to next weekend against Waubonsie Valley. We get to see the War of 204, Wildcats versus Warriors. We'll see you then. For Jack Dormeyer, I'm Drew Aurelio. Good night.